All right, hopefully this is a silver bullet. We have nothing loaded up. I'm going to hope this thing doesn't go bot on me, but all we've done is we just got the energy refreshes. Then nothing else. We're going to jump in. This is Star Wars Day by Day. Star Wars, the free-to-play on the 13th of June. Thank you for being here. Hope everything is doing well. Assuming that this recording goes okay, I'll be doing all right. Whether it does or not is anybody's guess. And oddly enough, we didn't get a lot of crosshair. That's not really surprising, although I guess. And I don't think we really got much of a color on, honestly, which is less than what you want, of course. But the 8 Shakti helps, but the 1 Betcha Shard, not exactly great. Maybe we'll just try to pull Betcha's node real quick. And people can say it however they want to. I feel it's good to say Betcha because that's how it sounds in the game, even though they claim it's Batcher. Betcha is better, but whatever. If they wanted it spoken some way, they should have had the actress that plays Omega or whoever say it how it needed to be said instead of making it sound like it's Betcha, because to the world it's Betcha, but whatever. Anyway, thanks for being here. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. Today was weird. And then there was that. Anyway, so today my wife's car was in the shop because she picked up a nail or a screw or something somewhere. So thankfully everywhere I had to go I was able to walk to. So me and the girl, because the boy stayed were none of his grandparents. And she's back. And
Hey, better now.
so she me and the girl put the baby in the stroller, and we walked him down to where his mom is, and then walked home. And then a little bit after that, the girl wanted to walk to the library, so we walked to the library. Stayed there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. Walked back. A little bit after that, we had to walk back, get the baby again. So yeah, I'm over 10,000 steps today. And so everything's going pretty smoothly until about 5:45. Wife comes in. Want to know about her car. I'm like, I haven't heard anything. So she's like, you should call over there. So I did. They ain't got to it yet, predictably. She's like, well, how do you know? It's like, what does it matter? So she took the girl, went to the store to get some stuff. I bring the baby down after he gets up from his nap. The rest of the day just proceeds to fall apart. Then picked up the car. Immediately, she's like, do you want to go to the reservoir to do this, or do you want to do it here? I'm like, you tell me. She's like, I can't. I'm just hungry. Let's figure something out. So I make the call to go to the reservoir. So we go get food. Go pick up my mother-in-law and go to the reservoir. When we get there, it starts sprinkling. I am not a delicate flower. But I'm probably the rare person who doesn't mind getting rained on a little bit. Sprinkling does not bother me. Even a little bit heavier rain doesn't bother me. It doesn't really bother me until it gets really consistent, really heavy. Okay? But sprinkling doesn't bother me. So we're at the reservoir and start to sprinkle. Nothing more than that, just to light sprinkle the whole time. Consistent, enough to get the ground wet, but nothing more. All of a sudden, after my wife has told me I've made all these errors, like I should have picked up mom first, so I go pick up my mom. And then I should park here instead of wherever I wanted to park. They're like, well, we just need to go home. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, you told me I get to make the decision, right? And it's like, if we were going to pack up and go home because it's sprinkling, why didn't you make the decision to stay home in the first place? And I'm still trying to figure that one out. But we'll talk about that later because people are in earshot. So anyway, we'll come back to that. We'll revisit that topic here in a little bit. But, needless to say, I didn't really get to see any news about anything. So if there is news, I missed it. Nothing else to say. I just missed it. I'm using the crap out of this stuff, by the way. We're officially low on crystals again, which I don't know. We're trying to make the best use of crystals we can. And some days we do well, and the other days it don't work. And we're still trying to, we finished Phasma last night if you missed it. And we put one level on Palpy. So now all we got to do is we got to raise Palpy and the 2 Kylos from Relic 3 to Relic 7. And then it's time to go get, what's his face? So what we're going to do here is we're going to try a little bit and see if we can make something happen here. And then maybe we'll revisit what I was just talking about previously here on the other side of that. But at least we're not roboting. I don't know why it does that. Why it gets so bogged down so fast. I even ran all of my background programs and it was just, every time I restarted it, it was like, no, you're not doing this. I'm like, all right, sure. All right, so Journey Guide, if you missed it, everybody's to where they need to be. Except for this guy, and this guy. I don't know who to start with. Maybe we'll start with Mr. I am the Senate. Emperor Palpatine. I don't know if we're going to be able to get anywhere. I'm not hopeful. Yeah, probably not. We need to get some more of these. I feel like I need to request these just every day just because. And look, I have plenty of what all these other people need. I have basically enough of everything. So I can be like, hey, here's this. What I need is green. And what they need is not green. But maybe they'll be nice enough to give me some more. That'd be good. That'd be helpful if they did. So we're gonna make all the whole 7 of these we got. And we're gonna hope we can get somewhere with these. I don't know if I can. I don't know exactly how optimistic I'm gonna make it, but maybe we can. Maybe that can do something for us. We'll see. I don't feel like 20 is a great number, but yeah, especially when you need 4 deaths a lot. So we're, you know, it's no bueno here. So we're just gonna have to sit here and just keep stacking up these things, keep getting more of these. What do we use here? I don't remember. This broad. Oh yeah, this thing. What am I thinking? These things we get up by a ton of these for, you know, just because it's Friday basically. Anytime we do that one, anytime we do the shop right node, just amounts of these. And we should be close to the point where we don't need to farm any more of these because we're, you know, I don't like leaving it there, by the way. So let's go ahead and get a few of these back. That's good. All right. It's a pretty good amount. 293 of these. All right. So we got enough for 2 of that. Can we make some more carbonite circuit boards? That'd be good. Oh yeah, we got a ton of these everywhere. Go down to about 500 or so each everywhere. 400, I mean, not 500, 400. Oh. Not exactly sure how many of these we need. Then let's start knocking out some ones also to help out a little bit. Just to get us to that next top. So we have 215 of these guys. So we have 316 total and 249 of these. We just need a lot of these. And then we should be able to go to at least 3. No, we'll have to see what happens after that. I don't know. Of course he needs mods because, you know, everyone does. All right. Let's actually not do this yet. Let's go do fleet. The fleet thing here. And then we'll do the challenges, regular challenges. Galactic War. And then we'll do shipments. And then we'll see where we end up after that. All right, that's good. Fortunately, we have a lot of Omegas. Good. That's good. And we're sitting on 2 Zetas. I mean, 2 Omegas, which is... I mean, 2 Omicrons. Sorry. Is there anything in here we need? Not looking like it. Well, we need these. I need these. Because, let's be serious. Let's be honest with ourselves. We're going to need those. Basically, anytime we're available, we're going to need those. So I don't know if I need these guys. Let's go and get some Zenvitals and some impulse detectors. I can't remember about these conductors. If we need them, we'll come back and get them when we need them. Oh, Y-wing shard. That's cool. That's good. Y-wing shards don't show up a lot anywhere. So if you see them and you have the currency, gotta pick them up. If you don't, you're gonna be putting your stuff behind. And then in here, is there anything we need? We need this for Barris. We need for Ayla. don't know. I feel like I might have that already. This guy. I don't know. Let's get this one, I guess. All right. See how that sets us up for whatever, anything of anything. So we know we need more of those bandage, which if I had more energy, I'd go get it, even though we're just tapped out on energy everywhere. So much, even though we can't even afford that one thing. All right. Is there anything else that we can do today? The answer is not right now, which is probably as good as you're going to get. But anyway, back to what I was talking about earlier. So I made the decision that we're going to go eat at the reservoir. We're driving, and I leave to go get the pizza. And she's like, "Are you going to get your mom?" I was like, "I was going to get pizza first." So she's like, "Well, it's kind of out of the way." And me being the guy that I am, we go and pick up mom first. Okay. Forget the fact that if we got the pizza, we could have picked up mom, put the pizza away so she wouldn't have to hold it, but whatever. Go get the pizza, go to the park, put my cup on this cement, concrete, whatever, picnic table. I'm going to put the baby in the swing. There's this lady walking. Hey, there's a raccoon over there. So we're like, okay, there's no way a raccoon should be out at, 5:30, 6 o'clock. Well, by this time, probably 6 o'clock, 6:30. So we're like, okay. And then it starts. And so we had pulled around. And my mother-in-law's like, well, if it's going to rain, we might as well stop under the shelter. And I'm like, my mind is, I'm the one driving. Yeah. This is my show. I'm the one driving. So then we pull over to where we were, start sprinkling. I'm sprinkling. Not heavy rain, just, little sprinkle, but it's steady. I don't understand that. I have never, ever, when it started sprinkling my whole life, ran for cover, or I don't even normally use an umbrella because in my mind it's like okay, when you take a shower you get wet, right? The only difference is you have clothes on, and your body heat will dry your clothes up. So I'm just out there. Everybody's my nephew was complaining because he doesn't want to have soggy pizza. My son has a sweatshirt on. That's not cold. It's not cold. It's like upper 60s, maybe. And I'm just hearing all this complaining. And I'm like, and understand this. I grew up in the South, in the state where every afternoon about 5 o'clock, there's a rainstorm, like clockwork. This is the way where I grew up. We have a rainstorm in the summer every afternoon at 5 o'clock. You can write it down. We were just there a couple weeks ago. Same thing happened. 5 o'clock rainstorm, just about every day. And so I've had plenty of experience with rain. And I've learned through dealing with rain, whether it's getting out of the pool, unless I'm getting in the car, soon, I'm to the point now where with the pool, I will just let myself dry. Because when we were down on vacation, getting in the pool, never used a towel, just waited, just put everything on, put my sandals back on, went back up to the room, took my clothes off in the room, got in the shower. No towel at all. And so my problem is, I don't understand. Is this my deal? Are you letting me drive? Or did you ask me to make the decision? If you did, then why are you complaining about all this stuff? Right? I don't get it. I don't understand. Because my wife came to me and she's like, I'm hungry. I can't make this. I'm like, and I asked her, what do you want to do? Before all this started, I'm like, what do you want to do? And she's like, I don't know. I can't make a decision. You pick. Call me crazy, but at that point, I kind of feel like, okay, you tell me to pick. What does that mean? What does that mean? And then all of a sudden, I get all this pushback from all these people, and I've been the one told to make the decision. So yeah, that's kind of how my net evolved. I don't know. And then when I get here, I'm trying to start up the stream. I had to ended up having to restart the computer, even though I had like 29% of my RAM left, which is a ton of RAM on this computer because I have 64 megabytes of RAM on this computer intentionally. Well, whatever. Anyway, I don't have anything else to talk about. I don't know if that story that I just said clicked with any of you. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Sorry we didn't get to another row clever on anybody else, but I appreciate all of you. As always, God bless. Make sure you hold on because I have friends everywhere. Bye.